All right, so we want to tell you guys all about the two versions of Prinsu racks that we have. We have our OG rack and our Pro rack. Right here we have a brand new 25 4Runner, and we've got the original OG Prinsu rack. We want to go over it and tell you all about it. All right, this is the original rack that started the whole roof rack revolution, the Prinsu OG rack. As you can see, this rack has a one-piece side rail design. There's no bends in it. It's got the integrated wind deflector, so you can get the standard wind deflector or a light bar cutout version, which is gonna drop that light bar so it fits a little more low profile, you know, in accordance to the top plate of the top surface of the roof rack. You can mount your crossbars in any point along these slots. So you have your standard mounting points, which are the short mounting points or slots, and then you have your elongated slots. So you can put a crossbar anywhere you want in there. That's what makes the Prinsu rack so modular and so easy to mount all kinds of accessories. It's got bolt-on feet or bent-in feet, depending on the application, and it'll attach right to your vehicle. One of the huge differences, and really this was the revolution with the Prinsu roof rack, is the rack is built to fit your vehicle. So it's not just a single flat platform, it's shaped to the contours of the roof. And that does a couple things. First off, the rack looks a lot better. It looks like it was meant to be on this vehicle. The second thing though, is it makes it much more aerodynamic, which makes the rack incredibly quiet. So when you put this on, it's only gonna add a decibel or two in noise level to the overall sound coming from the vehicle driving down the road. Another cool thing with the OG rack, it's all aluminum. So your side rails, your wind deflector, your crossbars, they're all aluminum. The OG rack now comes with our brand new black hardware, super awesome hardware, totally weather resistant. And it also comes with our Pro crossbars. So our Pro crossbars are the strongest crossbar that we've made to date. It also has 6 mounting points, so you can drop in a carriage bolt or a T-slot nut or whatever it is and mount whatever you want to your Prinsu rack. All right, it's a new day, a new 4Runner and a brand new rack. This time we want to focus on the Prinsu Pro roof rack. So let's take a look at it and I'll point out the features. All right, so as far as the Prinsu Pro roof rack goes, it's the same basic design features as the OG rack, but we've just added to it. We've made it the true Pro version. So the first thing that you can take a look at is this profile on the side of the rack. You can see that it's changed. It's actually a two-piece design. So you have your outside side rail, and then you have your inside side rail. That does a couple of things. First off, it just strengthens the rigidity of the side rail to have it two-piece. And then the secondary thing is it provides a little more aesthetic. So this design that we put in, you can see it across the side, that shows through, but it also gives you the opportunity, if you want to do some color matching or things like that with your vehicle, then you can paint this inside piece or even paint the outside piece and have some contrast. So it really makes for a pretty cool look if you're trying to customize your roof rack in your vehicle and make it your own. One other thing to point out with the side rail is there's a top bend on here. So it's a 90-degree bend. It gives you a flange on the top here that you can use for additional mounting of various accessories, lights, you know, whatever you want to mount up there. Plus, again, it gives added strength to the Pro rack. So this is the most strong modular aluminum roof rack out there because of this design feature. Really cool, really like how it looks. And then the other cool thing is with the standard wind deflector, it hides all of that. So you still maintain that super sleek, low profile look. Another thing to point out with the Pro rack is it has bolt-on mounting feet. This has allowed us to change the profile, hug the profile of the rack down closer to the vehicle even more. It does still have a gap, so it's important to remember that without this gap, you won't have egress for water and snow and things like that, and it'll actually build up on your roof, which you don't want. So this is the perfect amount of gap. It's consistent front to back and allows that water to egress off of the roof. Another cool thing with the Pro rack, and you can see that on the side here, is it's got our brand new black coated stainless steel hardware. So we actually have a proprietary coating on this stainless steel hardware that makes it the most weatherproof out there. And it's super durable and strong. It's American made hardware, and it's gonna work really well in your rack. You're not gonna have to worry about any rust or anything like that. Next thing I want to talk about is the crossbars. So this rack also features our Pro crossbar. So a couple things, that Pro crossbar is 44% stronger than the OG crossbar that we started out with. So you have a lot more rigidity to the rack, a lot more carrying strength, and a lot less deflection in the crossbar because of this Pro style crossbar that we've come out with. All the accessories still mount up to it just the same. The other cool thing is we've added drop points. So rather than a pair of drop points on each side of the crossbar, there's now an additional pair right in the center. So if you have a box or Max Trax or Rotopack, something mounted long ways on the side, you can still mount additional items without unmounting your accessories. And that really is just part of the benefit of the Prinsu modular roof rack, is you have flexibility to mount all kinds of gear up here and use all different kinds of configurations with your crossbars and your mounting points and all that. And it really just makes the easiest platform for mounting whatever it is you want to carry on your rack. One last thing to point out on the Pro rack is just the profile at the back here. So we've changed the profile on the back. You have a couple different mounting options for your rear crossbar. So you can mount it horizontally or you can mount it vertically. And you have that flexibility again with the setup in your crossbars, however you want to configure that. You still have sunroof compatibility on the Pro rack. You can move the crossbars if you'd like. You can still use your slide and tilt feature. All of that still works just as it would with any Prinsu roof rack. So there you have it. That's the Pro rack. That's all the features and benefits. If you're looking for the top roof rack that we make, the Pro rack is the option. It'll carry the most weight. It's the most durable, and it's really got a pretty unique, cool look to it. All right, hopefully this video was informative between the OG Prinsu rack and the Prinsu Pro roof rack. If you guys like this video, be sure and like and subscribe. If you have additional questions on these roof racks, definitely comment below. We'd love to help answer those for you. And hopefully we'll see you out on the trail having some fun.